Hi guys, so Novak Djokovic cruised through to the quarterfinal of this year's Roland Garros with a 6-2, 6-3, 6-2 win against Cam Norrie. It was Novak Djokovic's 100th win at Roland Garros, and for someone who's apparently the weakest surface is clay, statistically, that's for sure anyway. It's a phenomenal achievement. I thought Djokovic was in cruise control against Norrie. It just shows how much he's improved. Just a couple of weeks ago, Norrie really pushed Djokovic in Geneva. He took a set off him. It was a very close, hard-fought match. 2 weeks further on, Djokovic was really in cruise control. Cam Norrie really couldn't get into any of the ground strokes with the same amount of precision and power that he had in Geneva. And I think that's a combination of Djokovic just lifting up his levels and also becoming a little bit more familiar with Cam Norrie's game, having played him so recently. So Djokovic through very, very comfortably. He's into the quarterfinals of Roland Garros and he hasn't lost a single set. And it's even better than that. So the 12 sets that he's played, he's won all those 12 sets. Only 2 of those sets have actually gone more than 10 games, well, then more than 9 games, sorry. There's been 1 6-4 and 1 7-6 in there. All the others have been 6-2s and 6-3s, so very, very comfortable for Djokovic. This is exactly kind of how he would want to approach a slam, where he wins the kind of earlier rounds and going into the later rounds now relatively comfortably. But the real test now begins. He's obviously got Sasha Zverev, who is a phenomenal clay court player. He's been coming into Roland Garros this year ranked number 3. He's had a couple of indifferent results, but he's a top class player. And, you know, especially at this stage, I would have preferred it if Djokovic had played Zverev in a final, because we all know he gets a little bit tight. But at this stage, I expect Zverev to be fully firing. So Djokovic is really going to have to be at his very best. He's going to have to be fired up. He's going to have to be focused. They're great friends. I think Djokovic is going to have to leave that friendship aside today. I want to see him roaring. I want to see him really engaging, and I think a lot of the fans will be behind him today, so I think he will draw energy from that. I believe Djokovic does have enough. I've seen enough of him this week in this tournament to go out and get the win. I don't think it's going to be easy. I think Djokovic will lose his first set of the tournament today, but I am hoping that Djokovic can get through, and I'm going Djokovic in 4 sets today. Either more!